What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. And this one I'm be showing how to make the interior for Refresh Series Wendy's. Here it is in all of its Wendiness. I don't know. Kind of a smaller one, but you know, not necessarily a bad thing. I swear half of it is the bathrooms here. I mean, I made the bathrooms a little larger than normal. But anyway, that is all. So with that being said, enjoy the tutorial, and I will catch you on the flip side. Alrighty, so the space we need for this is well, we don't actually need any space. I almost just said the grid, though. I'm not gonna lie, I defaulted to it. You do need materials, though, and the ones you need to start off are oak planks, spruce planks, deep slate bricks, more than likely polished deep slate, but I'm not entirely sure. Polished blackstone, I know for sure. Red concrete, oak wood or logs, it doesn't matter which. And we're gonna go polished blackstone slabs and then leave that last slot for emergency cases. I'm going to give myself night vision, and I'm also gonna set the time to nights because of vibrant visuals. I just think it'll be a little easier to see that way. Time EST, yep, that's a time zone, but not entirely what I was looking for. You want to head inside your Wendy's anyway and start by breaking your entire floor and replacing it with oak planks. This includes under glass and doors. And I guess that's all that's important. I don't really know. Hopefully everyone is having a good day or night. I am for the most part. Third recorded video of the day. Let's go. I'm back. This is the second day I've recorded a video after Spirits ended. Right, or first? I guess it's technically the first, actually. But between the last 2 days I've recorded a video, I've recorded 5 now. So I'm trying to get it all situated. Gotta make them back. Anyway, you should end up with this. Cool. For the front, like, corner here, the polished blackstone, red concrete, and kind of spruce planks around this, you'll just bring out a row. And you need the bottom 4 out, where there is, I guess, 4 to actually bring out. Like, I know for the red and polished blackstone, it's only 3, but that row of spruce you can bring up, or bring out 4. Get out spruce slabs. There's your emergency block. We don't need them immediately, but we're going to need them in a sec. I'm going to place the upside down polished blackstone slabs around the top layer of glass like there is on the outside. I'll then place polished blackstone blocks on top of the, like, top side of the glass, like so. On top of the polished blackstone and red concrete on the inside, I'll place another row of red concrete, which should give you this. This row of 4 spruce blanks, you'll take the top one and extend it back with an upside down spruce slab. And then just an oak wood. It will need to face up and down in a second, but I'm not really worried about that yet. Then a spruce plank, another oak wood, 4 spruce planks, and then another oak wood. Each oak wood you'll bring down to the ground with oak wood that, again, should face up and down, and you will have to replace that top one to make it face up and down as well. If you're looking at the weird kind of shape we just made from this side, the left one you'll leave alone with the slab at the top. The middle one, that is this 1 block wide one, you'll replace the floor at the bottom, that's oak, with a spruce plank, and then at the right side you'll just place a row of spruce planks at the bottom. Then to the right of that, you will place 4 rows of deep slate bricks. Like so. The first deep slate brick row you placed, you'll extend left by 3 rows, which is going to be towards the polished deep slate wall here. And then the top 2 rows from there will just connect into the wall. you will do the same with the back row of deep set bricks, except you're just connecting it all the way into the polished deep set, like so. And that'll give you this little room, which we'll worry about more so later. From the red concrete on the right side here, you want to place an additional 2 rows of red concrete behind it. At least on this, like, inner row. We're not really worried about the other row, just because, like, this will, I think, just be a gap. So I'm even going to make it a larger gap for funny. But, yeah. Behind that, you'll place a spruce plank, which you'll extend right by 1, along with left by 3. I'll then get rid of my spruce slabs and get out a birch door, and I'll place a birch door to the left. I like the handle facing right, so I'm going to, make that happen. I'll then place 3 more spruce planks, another birch door, and then I'll connect all the way over with more spruce planks. I will split the, between the doors, I'll take the center spruce plank and I'll extend it all the way back. These bathrooms are 5 blocks deep, and they should also be 7 across. Now, one of them won't be right now. This right one should be fine. You can see that. 7. I think this one is 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. Because you want another row of spruce planks up against the left wall. I'll then extend each spruce plank up by 3, and I'll also place them over the birch doors. But then that'll be your layout already done. Which is nice. Alright, so before I officially tell you to clear your inventory, I just want to kind of do a quick check of that. Yeah, we can clear our inventory. This is going to be a very strange roof, though, or ceiling. You'll get out a block of quartz, sea lanterns, quartz stairs, gray concrete, and we're gonna get out the paintings now because might as well. So you have these rows of oak wood. You're gonna take the center one of the 3 and just place a gray concrete on top for now. It'll stay there because you won't ever see it. But you'll extend it left with 3 sea lanterns, which aren't actually important, but just for the consistency. And then you'll take that end sea lantern and extend it back by what should be 5. Like so. Place a row of gray concrete under that. And what you can do is place a row of upside down quartz stairs to the right of this row of sea lanterns that faces into it, like this. And if you would like, you can keep this a sea lantern or make it a gray concrete. I have it as a gray concrete. The only other thing that you will want to consider when you make that decision is at the back here, you will want to bring this singular deep set brick up, just so it kind of goes into it like that. But I'll also place upside down quartz stairs off of the left of this row of sea lanterns that faces right into it. However, it does not go to the corner because you want a block of quartz on the corner, like so. And then again, you'll want this deep set brick here as well. But if you want to bring that technically further, you could, the stairs, on this side, and then just have these sea lanterns. But I might actually make this part gray concrete, just to keep it consistent with what I had originally. But it doesn't matter a ton. There is one whole other sea lantern in this room, and it's if you take this corner of gray concrete, or sea lantern, whichever, you'll extend it forward with 2 blocks of quartz, sea lantern, and then, again, the rest of the ceiling in the kitchen will be block of quartz at this height, which is just in this gray concrete and just pretty much this whole left, like front left area. You're not going back any more than that as either. Like so. I want to get this out of the way. Underneath the row of sea lanterns, you just want a bunch of 1x1 paintings. Wow, I got all different ones. I'm actually shocked by that. I was going to say it's preferred if you got all different ones. But did I get the same 5? No, I got 1 different. The middle one I have different. The order is also different of them. But it's the same paintings, which is shocking enough as it is, to be honest. Anyway. In the like, backside here, this small room behind the kitchen, which is going to be the freezer. You want to get out quartz slabs and iron trapdoors for. And coming off either wall, you're going to place 2 upside down quartz slabs, which are the left and the right walls, the short ones, in line with the top row of the room. Place iron trapdoors in the center here like this, and then you'll just come above them. Okay, not there. You'll come above them, and if you'll crouch and place sea lanterns, it'll give you some nice lighting. The main area's lighting isn't hard. It's the same as we always do, for those of you who know. If you take the front right corner, you'll place a block of quartz up diagonally in. You extend it left with a singular quartz. Sea lantern, 2 quartz. Sea lantern, 2 quartz. And again, if you don't know the drill, each sea lantern is brought back with 2 quartz and a sea lantern repetitively until you reach the wall, which you should end on a sea lantern. And then the rest of this particular part of the ceiling is block of quartz. Just wait on the bathrooms, don't fill them in yet. Like so. For the bathrooms, you're having, it's a row of sea lanterns going left to right along the center. So if I just take this right wall, I'll count to the 5th spruce up at the center, and I'll place a sea lantern. Going over 2 quartz, sea lantern, 2 quartz, sea lantern. I'll just place a quartz on top of this wall, and then sea lantern, 2 quartz, sea lantern, 2 quartz, sea lantern. And I can break this center quartz. And yeah. Essentially, if you look from the bottom, these sea lanterns will be symmetrical. What's great about this light pattern is that it will always be symmetrical. There is a way to make it symmetrical every time. It's either you start with a sea lantern, you start with 1 quartz, or you start with 2. And yeah, I don't know how I figured this one out, actually. Now that I'm thinking about that, I don't know, like, what made me go to this pattern, but I'm glad I did, because honestly, it's so nice just for, like, conventional reasons. It's not a great pattern. I mean, it lights it up well, but it's not, like, anything unique or revolutionary, but just having it being able to always be centered or symmetrical is kind of nice. If you're looking at the wall with the bathroom doors, the area to the left and the right of it is a row of 4 deep slate bricks and a row of 4 red concrete. They're 4x4s. Can you guess what I want you to do? In the center, you're placing a 2x2 painting. And you just, really what you need to do is if you take the bottom left block, you'll count right, place a placeholder, and then on the right side, you'll place a placeholder at eye level, and then just above the first one, you can place the painting like that. Try to keep them different, but it's not a huge deal if you don't. Okay, we can start with the detailing itself, and this won't really take too long. I actually want to start in this back little room in the kitchen. We're going to do this room, then the kitchen, then the main area, then the bathrooms. And starting in this room, you want to get out smooth quartz slabs. That's all you need. And at the back wall and the right side, you're going to place upside down smooth quartz slabs, just kind of on all 3 rows of the deep slate bricks, actually, specifically. Like so. Before you get rid of those, you can come out of here and between these 3 oak woods, like this row, we have the spruce plank at the top. You'll just place a couple of upside down smooth quartz slabs like so. This is ends up being mobile order pickup is what I have it labeled as, which I think is self-explanatory enough. I don't have to explain that. But anyway, you can get rid of the singular material and get out the following. Dark oak trapdoors. Tripwire hooks. You want the following 3 slabs. You want bamboo, warped, and mangrove. Cauldron. Levers. Smokers. And a polished blackstone pressure plate. Wow, I really went different on the interior with the designs here. That's funny. To the right of the opening into the freezer room, you're just going to place a dark oak trapdoor off the top half of each of these deep slate bricks. You'll then place trapdoors off of the floor below them, and they'll open up against it. That was really terribly explained. Tripwire hooks on top of the original trapdoors you placed. And then above those, you'll go left to right and place your 3 slabs. Bamboo, warped, and then mangrove, like so. On the left side, basically in line with this, you'll count forward a block and place a cauldron with a lever above it powered on. In front of that, smoker with a polished blackstone pressure plate on top. And then you would want a polished blackstone brick stair above that, but we won't have that. We don't have that, so clear your inventory entirely. And start by getting that out. Along with... Oh yeah, I used some magma blocks for this. Water buckets. Monster spawners. Dark oak trapdoors. Spruce planks. Dark oak signs. Composters. I didn't use an oak trap door for some reason. So, now I'm lost. We'll get out a flower pot. Why not? As I mentioned, you can just place a polished blackstone brick stair off of this pressure plate, and it should default to place right there. In front of the smoker or against this wall still, you're going to break the next 2 oak planks and replace them with magma blocks. Have monster spawners on top with dark oak trapdoors open against the right of them. Spruce plank in front of the monster spawners with a polished blackstone stair on top of it facing forward. Extend the spruce plank left by 1, and off of the flat side of the stair, you'll place a dark oak sign with nothing on it. You can type a number if you want. If you did Dairy Queen refresh, I want to say, I did type a number on that. It'd be the same like I did in that. You'll fill either monster spawner, or waterlog either monster spawner with water. Front left corner next to the door, composter. Opposite side of the door, you'll come out from here with 2 spruce planks. On the end one, you'll have a polished blackstone stair facing left with a dark oak sign off the flat right side. There's a little, I think I mentioned in the exterior, but there's a little window where you can just, instead of going to the drive-thru, you can come up and be like, hey, give me that. I don't think I did. Maybe I did. I don't remember. Unfortunately, but you can leave the kitchen. Well, actually, we'll have to go back in, I think, because, yeah. On the front spruce plank of this little 4-block counter, you'll have a polished blackstone stair facing left. Polished blackstone brick stair facing left with a dark oak sign off the right. Flower pot behind that. Black stained glass block behind that. You can get rid of whatever and get that out. Yeah, clear your inventory. Oh, we do need the dark oak signs again. That's unfortunate, but it doesn't really matter. You will get out pale oak buttons, spruce sign, dark oak sign, glow ink sac, light blue dye, white dye, polished tough walls, composter, and for some reason this time, an oak trapdoor. Only this time, though. Although I'm going to place one on the other one because it is going to bother me if I don't. Where you have these 3 upside down smooth quartz slabs. Over top of them on this particular spruce plank, you're going to place a spruce sign. Count down a line, and you're going to type in all caps on this second line, mobile order, down a line, pick up. You'll place your glowing sac and light blue dye on this sign. And yeah, that just, if you have an online, or if you use the app or whatever, you can just pick up the order there. Which is cool. Off of this row of spruce planks, you'll place pale oak buttons off the underside of each one. Take the oak wood to the right of the counter if you're looking at it, and come out from it with 4 polished tough walls. Extend 2 to the left from there. Then have a gap of, or leave a gap of 1. Polished tough wall. Extend back 2, and then right 2 from there, and that'll just be a little bit of a line. I feel like a lot of fast food restaurants don't have this anymore. At least from my experience. I haven't seen it in a while. In the front left-hand corner of the build, I don't go in the very corner. I go over one towards the double door. I'll place just a composter with an oak trap door on top. But if you want to go in the very corner, you can. Doesn't entirely matter a ton. To the right of either birch door for the bathrooms from the top half of them, you'll place a dark oak sign. The left one, you're going to go down a line and type men, and the right one, you're going to type women. And you'll see why this matters in a second. Well, not yet, but you're going to place glowing sex and white dye on each of them. The men's bathroom has the urinals on against the left wall, and it's important because the left wall is the one that's double layered, so we're able to do that. Clear your inventory, and to finish off this main area, you need 3 things. You need mangrove stairs, smooth quartz slabs, and a whole, like, 2 dark oak trapdoors. Where you have the 3-block window on the front wall, you're going to, really against the polished blackstone block on either side here, just place mangrove stairs facing towards each other. Extend them out a block. And then place a row of upside-down smooth quartz slabs between them. Against the side wall here and this back polished blackstone pillar, you're going to come out with 2 mangrove stairs facing back. Behind them, upside-down smooth quartz slabs, mangrove stairs facing forward, gap of 1, mangrove stairs facing back, upside-down smooth quartz slabs, and then mangrove stairs facing forward. Now, the front table of those 2, you want to somehow finagle yourself to the right side of it, and on these 2 oak planks here, place dark oak trapdoors open up against the table. Just for a little bit of a barricade, since that table doesn't go all the way to the window, you know. That's all. For the bathrooms, clear your inventory and get out the following. Stone slabs, stone blocks, pale oak doors, smooth quartz stairs, pale oak trap doors, cauldron, tripwire hook, composter, oak trap door. Start with the right bathroom, which would be the women's one, just because I think we'll also need smooth quartz blocks for the men's, and I want to get this one done first anyway, just for that reason. If you take the left wall and the center block of it, which is going to be this spruce plank, you're going to extend over with an upside-down stone slab, pale oak door on the front half of the block, 3 upside-down stone slabs, pale oak door, and then another upside-down stone slab. Take the center slab between the doors and connect it back. Extend each stone block up with it, or stone slab up with a block and then another slab, which will not be upside down this time, but yeah. I don't know why stalls have the like gaps underneath them, but I do try to do my best to create that in Minecraft. In either stall, you want to at the back center place an upside down smooth quartz stair. Above it, pale oak trapdoor open up against the wall. You could also use a banner or a... What about a pale oak bookshelf? How would that... Or pale oak shelf, I mean. I think I like that better. Yeah, I'd say go with the shelf. It's up to you, but... I just feel like it gives it a better aesthetic. I don't know. On the front wall, in line with the right door, you'll place a cauldron. Cap of 1 going left. Another cauldron. Gap of 2, and then in the corner here, you'll place a composter. Oak trapdoor on the composter, tripwire hook over either cauldron. When you place the oak trapdoors over the composters, by the way, try to be mindful of the direction the trapdoor will open. It doesn't matter a ton if you're just leaving them all closed like I am, but, you know, I do always still try to keep mind of that. Anyway, into the other bathroom. On the... We'll start with the, actually, like, the sinks and stuff. In the front right corner, composter, oak trapdoor on top. Gap of 2 going left. Singular cauldron, and then with the tripwire hook above it. There's only 1 sink in this bathroom, because of the urinals. Middle block on the right side, you'll extend over with an upside-down stone slab. Pale oak door. 2 upside-down stone slabs, and then you'll connect back into the wall. Each stone slab will be brought up with a block and then another slab. And then in the back center of the stall, you'll place an upside down smooth quartz stair with a pale oak shelf on top. Because I think that looks better. Ooh, I don't know if that was audible, but my leg just cracked really loudly. Get rid of 2 things that are not your smooth quartz stairs. And get out smooth quartz blocks and nether brick walls. And coming off the middle of the left wall, you're placing 2 nether brick walls along the floor with another row above. Not where the walls are sitting, but the row of spruce left and right of it, you'll just break both of them along with the floor block below them and replace this row of 3 with smooth quartz. Then to the right of the bottom smooth quartz, you'll place a smooth quartz stair in the floor facing into it, so you're replacing the oak plank. I again wonder if shelves could be used for these, but that's more so like a later issue. I'm not going to worry about that in this particular tutorial, but I guess for whatever the next refresh that I'd be building is, which is Best Buy, I think, because I had started it, yeah. But anyway, once you've done that, ladies and gentlemen, that should be your refresh series Wendy's complete. The next refresh series is Outback, and you can get a sneak peek of it there. I actually am enjoying the way that one looks, at least from here. I don't know, I made that a little while back, so I don't remember a ton about it. As I mentioned, Best Buy is the next one that I'm making, so you can figure out how far ahead that is. That's pretty far, for sure. I can actually tell you how many ahead it is, because we got Outback. I'm not going to say all of them. Outback's 1, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 refreshes that I have yet to record that are completely done. And then Best Buy is 8, which is a work in progress. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video, have a fantastic rest of your day or night, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.